I can't tell you how I survived. By any measure. I don't think I had any right to. The bridge had collapsed. I somehow just crawled my way out. In the end, I just lay there, floating, waiting for the end. But then... someone found me.
Humanity has fallen so since the bombs.
I guess Curie must have just heard the explosions and cared enough to check for survivors. She nursed me back to some measure of health, at least as best she could. I still carry injuries, and the radiation damage I've sustained will take me soon enough. But for now, I have strength enough to function. We retreated to Far Harbour, in the hope of some peace and quiet. Maybe a new start. After what had happened, I couldn't bear to stay on the mainland a second longer. And then, I saw the people. They don't care much for conquest. They're just in it to survive. They just offer each other a helping hand and try to make it through, one day at a time. And I had no idea what the complex was, or who I am for that matter. Is there a lesson to be learned in all this? Was there any wrongdoing in my actions? Maybe. But one thing is clear. That the people need someplace safe to go. Somewhere to hide from the horrors of the Commonwealth. With whatever life is left in me, I will try to give back. And I will try to repair some of the damage my actions have caused.
Greetings and salutations to you all, my fellow humans. As always, I hope you all really, really great, and especially pumped at this auspicious occasion. This is Kluger, here with Ron, at Ron's Retreat. And look, as luck would have it, that stinky green radstorm would clear up. Yes, Ron's Retreat, this is Season 3 of Fallout 4. Sim Settlements, as I'm sure many of you are familiar with, and hopefully are pumped and excited for the reboot. I am so stoked to be doing this right now, you have no freaking idea. Oh my gosh. So, listen. I hope all your minds were blown by the end of Season 2. With the twists that Rick and I planned. Ricardo the Roleplay Gamer, if you happen to be new here for the first time, I'm going to be doing a little bit of that, addressing in case you're at Season 3 first for some reason, viewers, we'll have a brief talk about some stuff. But yeah, look, Rick and I planned that twist. We had it in it, look, most of Season 2 we already had that planned, to be honest, and we've got a lot of this stuff to be coming forward, already kind of just simmering away in the background, you know what I mean? Oh yes, good times, it's going to be awesome. Now look, I've got so many things, I'm going to try to go through this pretty quickly, but I've actually written down a couple really quick notes of stuff I just want to talk about before we get into too much stuff in terms of building and getting into the actual gameplay itself. First thing I've written down is to thank everybody, that's you people, for your viewership and your involvement in the series thus far. I can't remember any time in my... Whoa. That thunder though. Any time on my channel at all that I've had such interactivity with the viewers, and it's really, really fun. It's kind of new and novel for me, but it's so enjoyable to be talking to you guys, getting your feedback, watching your minds get blown with all the twists and the story that we're throwing at you, because we're really enjoying incorporating the story. So seeing everybody get really into that side of it, and not just the building and the falloutness of it all, is really, really fun. This series wouldn't have gone where it has without you all watching, so my sincerest of appreciation and thanks. Awesome. Now, the TLDR for the story thus far, in case it's a little bit confusing or you're here watching this without the previous 2 seasons, really quickly, Ron, my character, and Frank, Ricardo's character, have intertwined stories going on across our 2 channels. Ron tried to move into Frank's first settlement, known as Rontown, got rejected, so Ron went out on his own, instead of just falling over and dying, tried to make his own settlement. his hubris ended up getting the better of him as we proceeded through Season 2, built up the superiority complex, did all that crazy stuff, and got a little bit too far ahead of himself to the point where a sneaky little settler by the name of Sawyer moved into the complex. A seemingly unsavory yet altogether not too terrible of a character that Ron actually took a liking to. In the end, of course, spoiler alert, just in case you haven't watched it, Ron is betrayed by Sawyer and attempted murder in cold blood, and the superiority complex is blown to shreds. But then, of course, because Sawyer is batshit insane, goes and betrays Frank as well, who was... Sawyer was double agenting for Frank, you know, getting information and causing trouble at the complex, but then also betrays Frank and becomes, as you now know, the Raider King, who is featuring over at Ricardo's channel right now. So this is all actually prequel to the Raider King, which is one of Ricardo's kind of flagship, ubiquitous Fallout 4 roleplays from his time on YouTube. So we loved the idea of backfilling the prequel story to the Raider King. I hope you guys were into it too. We had so much fun putting that together, you have no idea. So, alright, we'll actually start moving now. I'm gonna hop out of all this fancy pants view. We're gonna switch that off, and then go there. Look at Ron's new outfit though, right? Oh wait, menus. Hey Curie. We'll get to Curie in a sec. Okay, so the next thing I've written down is the idea behind Ron's retreat and why we're here. So, I've kind of covered it in that opening cutscene, and I hope that one, like the end of Season 2, got you guys really in the feels and getting all confused as to what's going on. Not confused, but getting invested and riveted and involved in the storyline. So, Ron is retreating to Ron's retreat to set up a nice, quiet, safe place for people to live. That's what it comes down to. He's kind of taken a step back. He's realized how far he tried to reach with the superiority complex. He was getting far too... You know, I'm just going to say what it is. He got too big for his britches. He thought he could just rule the Commonwealth. You know, power got to him with the complex he was building and the amount of people moving in to live at the complex. And now he's kind of thinking, well, it nearly got me killed. I got lots of other people killed. I sent this poor young man Sawyer off the edge and he's gone insane. It's time I try to give back a little bit, right? So I don't know what kind of settlement really we're going to build here as such. I'm honestly a little daunted by the prospect of building here. Well, it's a fairly big settlement. It's not so much that's concerning me, but it's just getting the layout right. There's a lot of stuff here that looks cool, and honestly I would like to preserve. Like, for example, unfortunately that's all one big piece, but maybe, like this central house here, if it's got separate walls, it does. See? It's got separate pieces. Hopefully the game will actually let me rebuild this, and if it does, I most definitely will. So yeah, anyway, that's a bit of a tangent to the point of actually saying this. So, yeah, Ron just hated the Commonwealth. He didn't want to stay there anymore given what happened. He was so dejected, depressed, sad, all those things. I don't want to make this a really sad, depressing series, but just to give an idea of the roleplay that we're going for here. That's a really gross flaw. We'll fix that all, hopefully, maybe. So that he's backed off to Far Harbor and hopes to set up a nice place for some people to live. You know, give people a shelter from the Commonwealth and all the evils that are lurking within it. Basically. Yeah, that's a good explanation. And now, why Curie as well? I do want to briefly answer that question because it might be confusing that now we have this different companion instead of just good old Dogmeat or Mr. Complex as I'm sure you remember from Season 2. Now, I was thinking about it, and there was a point where I wasn't even sure if Ron would live or die, given the ending of Season 2. I wanted to leave that open-ended, but I thought it would be cool for Ron to survive, but with the added kicker of... well, no, rather, not the added kicker, but specifically, how on earth would he survive, is essentially what I'm getting for. Like, there would be no way for him to survive on his own, given what happened at the complex. So I was actually talking to once again, my good friend Ricardo, about... I wanted someone to come to Ron's aid and save him. And so Curie made a lot of sense, given her background in medicine and medical research and all that in Vault 81. If you don't know a lot of her backstory, it's really interesting and you should go read that. So, in a roleplay sense, it wasn't actually Ron that went and found Curie in Vault 81 and got her the synth body that she's now housed in. That would have all been done by the sole survivor, which is just happening elsewhere in the Commonwealth, just by coincidence. And she heard the explosions and stumbled upon Ron, and being so good-natured, whether she knew about Ron's previous transgressions or not, came to save Ron in just being a good-natured well, person, quote unquote, synth, as we know. Whether Ron knows Curie's a synth or not, I don't know yet, TBH, but there you have it. Curie came to our aid and now is sticking with Ron, who is effectively on his way out. I mean, he's survived for now, but he's a very injured man. Actually, that reminds me, I need to do a very important thing. Weapons. Where is it? Walking cane. Favorite. What have we got free? Number 4. Look. What am I doing? Yes, Old Man Ron. Now, I could TFC this if I really wanted to, so we can get a shot of him. He doesn't hold it like a proper... There he goes. Old Man Ron and his walking cane. Yes. Look, it had to happen, though. Is that my main gun? Yeah, cool. So he's a bit of a battered, bruised individual. Not only injured, but of course all the radiation from the nukes is slowly wearing down his body. How much time has he got left? I don't know. But look, that's another thing we're going to explore. But, you know, with his, his magnum opus before his inevitable end is to try and set up some place here at Far Harbor that's nice and cozy and safe. Whew, okay, I think we've covered enough. Let's get to work, maybe, and look, I actually have a little bit more to talk about. It's fine. I think step 1 is just a bit of a clear out, right? We'll get rid of these derelict buildings. I want to kind of preserve the overall shape of this place. It looks really cool. Well, you can go away, though. You can get lost. I'm just going to get rid of, like, the really gross, junky stuff. Is this even... Okay, that's a barn that actually works and is good. Let's clear some of this. We want the entrance to be nice. Make no mistake. Yeah, pile of leaves. Can this go? I really don't like the look of that. There we go. Look, this would be step 1, mate. Get your rake out, TBH. Oh my gosh, the amount of comments with TBH and meta and look and listen. You guys made my day. The fact that that's actually become a thing is just hilarious to me. Just quietly. We'll leave that grass man. I like that detail. So it comes out here. Oh, we've actually got to get to work placing a few houses down because the settlers be pissed. Oh, if only this was part of our thing, though. I really like... Oh, these are cool. I really like this area over here. It's a shame that doesn't count as part of the settlement, honestly. But we've still got plenty of space to work with, I think. I think we can make this work. TBH. Go away. Go away. I think this might be the farming corner. Is that going to look weird if we get rid of that? Maybe. And we don't want to scrap these, because that's very Far Harbor-y, right? So if it goes around there, I want to try... Go away. Go away. Oh, look. Classic junk in the back. Though. Whoa. Jeez, man. That's the rain, though. Oh, I forgot to do a thing. Hang on. I'll BRB in just a moment. Okay, sorry, back. Okay, what was I saying? No, I can't even remember. Anyway. Oh, yeah, no, the size of the place is pretty good. It's actually pretty decent and nice. Look, this can go. Don't want that in my life. Vim. I guess I just have to store that, huh? No, not warehouse full. What's this little stupid? Can I target this gum? No. There we go. Yes. Good. Alright. Whew. So look, it's not huge, but it's big enough. We can work with it. And I'm okay that it's not massive. I mean, if you watched Rick's Season 2 over at Sanctuary, so Frank City Mark II, version 2, see, I think these have to go. I really like the character of these things, but they're just taking up too much space. I want to preserve as many things as I can. Honestly, I don't even think I could scrap these. But I don't really want to. Probably get rid of the fences. They look pretty gross. But I would have kept the bleachers anyway. They're like so instrumental. And it's kind of a little bit of an about face from... Ew. A little bit of an about face from the complex where we basically destroyed everything we could. To, you know, keeping some of the earmarks of this place. And look, we can go through and take out Do This Thunder, though. I like it, but it's also probably blowing your ears off. Hopefully I've got the mix good later. Alright. Cool. So we'll work on that later. This is an instrumental to our thing. One thing, though, I'm really stoked about this. I was thinking about doing Dalton Farm, but I ended up liking this better. I really like the waterfront. I really, really like it. It looks very cool and good. Gotta go. I'm okay with the rocks. I'm not so okay with all this pokey up stuff. It's gonna kill my soul. But we've got such a boardwalk happening here, though, right? So I'm probably gonna maybe even incorporate this peery bit. We can keep those. Get rid of these cattails. But then we can put houses here, or we put a little bit of a boardwalk. Maybe could we even snap to it? Look, this isn't exactly priority numero uno, but I'm getting a bit distracted, TBH. Oh yeah. Alright, let's go for our first building. Come on, let's do it right now. So, wood floors. Oh, look at the wedges though. They're going to be so instrumental to our meta right up in here. Where's your long skinnies? Are there no like 2x1s in... Look, fight me though. Should be able to go with scaffold ones. There's plenty of 2x1s in here. They've always been my favourite. If you guys have watched Season 2, you know this to be true. Will it do a snap? Listen though. This is my new UI, by the way. 32 happiness now. Dude, they hate me so hard. Nah, it won't snap because it's a pre-existing object. We really got to get some food on their plates and some houses for them to live in. So maybe we can just approximate it though anyway. We'll do a couple of... Look, maybe... Even... Look, it's fine. It'll be fine. Look, I'll show you what I'm thinking though. And we'll scum one placement. Like this. Kinda. Right. It's actually really nice and perfect. Look, that grass though. That's actually pretty well placed if I get out of this mode. Oh, it's a little bit off. But you see what I'm getting at? So we replace this piece of the meta. How's that? Gosh. Look, this is actually going to really bother me. That's actually close enough. It'll be fine. So then it kind of still looks like it's a piece of the right thing, you know what I'm saying? Except then we can snap to it and do cool things. Good. Okay. One thing I wanted to talk about really quickly as well is just the mods. Mods have been pared back and rearranged and rethought. Given the current... Well, we've only got one... people are leaving. Okay, I better do some stuff. Oh, we haven't even got the beacon set up. Oh, God. Oh, this is tragic. Alright, let's do it. Let's do it. It's fine. So maybe this corner is farming. This feels like a spot to put some farms because it's got dirt and stuff tucked away in the like top front bit. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. And then the entranceway here, probably we can put some... get rid of that trash can. Then maybe we can count this as like a main sort of focal point and put shops up to there. Shops on that side as well. We actually got this beautiful big wide open space we could do plenty with. So that's really good. But look, step one, totes, should be getting these into the play. I think. IMHO. Am I okay with that? Now I should have auto assignment on. It's a little bit close. I can't target it now. Look, what in the world? Where are you though? Wait, did I get it? There it is. I've apparently got at least one settler around, so look, that's something. It's something, okay? Listen. Oh, what in the world? Cool. Is it assigned? No. Where is our one and only settler, though? TBH. There we go. Automatic assignment. Boom. Now, you will not have noticed this in Season 2. From my perspective, but maybe from Rick's when he started doing the Frank City Mark II. The main thing, and this is what I was trying to talk about before, before I was getting all distracted and stuff, was the majority of the focus in terms of mod changes this time around has been incorporating a lot of the different add-ons. There's add-ons for different kinds of farms, different industrial type things, different commercial things, even variants just amongst the buildings in general. Like Trailer Park Dreams is a really good example of... what am I trying to say? Trailer Park Dreams is a really good example of a thing, you know. Good God, Kluger. Brains now. Oh. Of just, it gives you decent, normal... regular shops and houses and things, but they just look different, which is really, really cool. So what did we get here? Hazardous material. It's a radroach farm. See what I mean? How cool is this? It's just something different, and I love it so much. Okay, that's good. We did a thing. 8 out of 8. Now I'm actually concerned just coming back here, because we're going to place our first houses here. I thought this would be really cool for some housing, as well as some commercial, I think. Like, these are the premier sexy views. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? I think you do. What I was actually thinking of doing Wood. I just want to give them a little bit of elevation. Just with these little baby stairs. I know they won't snap, but that's cool. We'll just do the same kind of deal. Trying to get the placement just right. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be nice to wide, juicy goodness. Don't they snap to each other? Okay, that's fine. No, we can work with that. Then we're going to go back to... Oh my gosh. Yeah, scaffold. I was doing it right. Can we even go like... Does barn have such options? If we go barn floors... Yeah. And that's actually a better... That's a better color match to the original pier. Which is cool. It's kind of like we're repurposing materials, right? Right? Sorry if I'm going a little bit fast as well. It's not my intention to be rushing through this per se. But I want to get a little, at least a little bit done with you all on camera. It's very important. Very important to me. Alright, so then if we go boop. Right. This is good. This is nice. And then... it might still not be high enough, but we'll try it out. Special... I'm still terrible at the menus. Residential this, and then we go shaboom. And that should do a snap. See, it's way too... See how it's way too buried? I'm not entirely sure I'm okay with that. I want it to be kind of there-ish. You know? Do you know what I'm saying? But once we get it right, it's going to look real dank. But I wanted it also to be close to the water. This is complicated. Honestly. It really is. What if... This is fine. This is, look, the main point of the first intro thing is to talk about what we've changed. Oh, of course, and I didn't mention this. Mod list, of course, is down below. If you want to know all the good things that are happening in terms of the mod changes, I'll have them in load order to make it easy for you guys. There's a really cool tool if you're not so confident with your changing your load order is a thing called Loot, which is very saucy and nice. It helps you sort your load order. Oh my god, brain. Load order. It helps you sort it. Yes, good. But I've made little tweaks based on what it's done for me. So just a word of warning, I suppose, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, we're going to do this. We will be great and 8 out of 8 at this. So that's a little bit higher. And then we can twist it around and we can bring it closer to the water later in the piece. So I'm going to put that there. Do I even like the way that looks? I'm honestly not sure. We can put some scaffold under that. We can make it look like a thing. This shipbreaker signal is going to kill my soul, though. Alright. Back. And now... Look, even if I change this, at least we got the height roughly where we want it to be. So that's good. Yes, Bramble. Get fucked. Yes. Can we get that Bramble, though? I don't think so. It's okay. It should disappear, more or less. So they're going to move in. It's going to be real good and nice. We can probably put one more in this direction. And I'm probably going to keep them nice and close to one another. To be honest. We could go... No, we don't even need to do that, actually. Because then we're going to go structures, wood. And this, I love this mod so much. It's called Wedges of the Commonwealth, I think. We just slap a bit of these in and it's just so easy to turn corners. It's great. It's so nice. Oh, yeah. But for this occasion... We would go floors, just to have some nice walkway action going on. Or do we want them to be nice and tight and then have the occasional walkway? I think that works better. Yeah. Whoops, what am I doing? Scrap log. So then really we would just go, just for the sake of figuring all this jazz out. Hello? Why are you not snapping? Why are you not being a pal and a guy? I'm a very confused individual. There, wait, you had your... Look. Listen. It's been a real error. Look, I got it. It's fine. But look, things are forming. This is a formation, TBH. Has the dude assigned himself to it? Our one settler dude? Look, I'm going to fight him IRL, though. We've still got time in this. I've been tending more towards half-hour sessions rather than 20-minute videos. Listen. Maybe because it hasn't got power, they're being a chump about it. I really don't know. We got to get some water going on. We have to get power situated. We got lots of work. I forgot what it was like to start fresh, honestly. But I want to get the structure up, at the very, very least. This water, though. I might even temp it for right now. Honestly, I might... Look, that's going to have to go. I think. We could step up and up, but it's too big. It's... I don't want to completely destroy the terrain, needless to say. But I really like the waterfront. I might scum a quick save here. I might just scum a quick save. To be honest. I'm really thinking hard about this. Because if I knock that out, is it going to look weird? Let's try. Even once it's gone, it doesn't quite work, honestly. We're probably better off swinging this around a bit earlier. So, yep, you can just go, honestly. You can get out of my life. You're unwanted. Structures, wood, floors. We want to actually go. These things can be a little finicky for snapperoonies. What's that angle going to be like? I love this mod, though. Oh, my gosh. Seriously. Well, we can test that. We can go special. Because keeping closer to the edge will mean we don't have to worry too much about the steep incline. Right? Listen. Some of you loved the snap meta that was happening in this game, so it'll be there now. I'm just going to place it. I'm not scared. I'll do it. Alright, snapped one too far forward. That's where it would go. We still have some problems. Still have some problems. Dang, bro. Look, there's just this little corner of it that's covered. I think we could live with that, honestly. It's not the best thing in the world. I'm gonna have to think long and hard about that. Oh, look at this cool thing, though. This is one of the mods. I honestly couldn't even tell you exactly which one, but oh yeah, that's good. That's good. Nice. Ooh, yeah. I think we're just going to scum power for now. Yeah, look, we'll just scum it. We will just scum it. We're just going to go. Give him a personal generator until we get one of my patented power stations set up proper. And we've even got this corner. And this is perfect because it's really tucked away. What am I looking for? No, resources. Water? No, that one's too dank for us. Just a nice simple one. Just the good old water purifier. Does this have to be placed in water? It does, right? I'm pretty sure it does. Where's the powery bit on this thing? Yeah, there it is. Yep. Slap it in there. And hopefully... Look, just until we get a more permanent situation set up. Yeah, cool. So we've got plenty of water. That's going to start making people a bit less pissed off about what we got going on at this current juncture. It's getting dark now, too. Yeah, I powered my first object. Congratulations. See, we can clear this out as well. We could even maybe do like an indoor-outdoor kind of thing. I don't know. It could be a really cool place to put stuff. Oh, the crafting area for sure. Yes. But it's got so many floors, this place. Look. You get all the way up here. It's got like a mezzanine going on. Is that a mezzanine, though? Yeah, it kind of is. I don't know whether I want to integrate stuff into here. It might look weird if I put plots in here, like Sim Settlements plots. It could be awkward and strange, but I kind of want to make use of the space. It's definitely going to be where Ron sleeps, make no mistake, but... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So look, because these roofs are proper, kind of... Look, let's try this. Wait, scrap the roof. Get out of my life. I don't know what kind of roof this is. It's probably like a barn roof. That feels right. These are the wrong angle though, hard. I might have to scum this entire building. No, it's not going to want to snap. Look, it's fine. Let's try warehouse. Maybe it's a warehouse roof. Look. Nah. It's not going to want to play ball. It's just classic. It's just so classic. It's not going to snap. Probably because it's a pre-existing structure. It's a little bit of a shame. Really, it is. What's that? It's a deco roof. So it's some building tile that I don't have access to. And look, I'm not okay with it. Is this an accessible building? Can we get into this anywhere? Listen. Oh, what? Fenced out of my own settlement. Oh no, you scumbag. We can fix that though. Look, it's getting dark, but it's near the end of the episode, so it's fine. It's fine. Just bear with me. Click the thing. Kluger, bro. Can we... Oh, come on. I've been meted. This probably needs to go as well. It's just taking up too much space. To be honest, this can probably go... Like, there's just... Look. Debris. Please. No, look. This building is just gone... Look. Oh, okay. So it comes up here, but then... Look. Yes, we can use it. Look, I was actually going to put the, what is the thing called? The beacon here. But, we'll just put it outside for right now. We're going to get people here. Power misc. We'll just do we'll do our regs one. You know, just your casual, normal one. Oh, baby. And look, I did so much work off camera, honestly, to get this season up and running, to get to Far Harbor, do all those quests, blah, blah, blah. Things have to happen. Here we go. All right, now we'll get some people rocking up. All right, I'm going to go to bed, and we're going to get episode 2 underway pretty much back to back, because I'm now hooked into doing this, and there's so much work to do, and, you know, it's easy to forget how fun this is. Look, I'm going to turn this stupid flashlight on, because I realize I have one of these, and I'm not helping you guys see. But look, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're as pumped as I am for this new season of Delicious Awesomeness. It's going to be, look, it's going to be fun. I will confirm for you right now, this is going to be heaps sick and wicked, cool, and delicious. I'm going to leave you here, though. I'm going to do a little bit of work off camera to get us situated for the next episode. I'll catch you again real soon. My name's Kluger, and you have a great day.